Hello everyone, this is the second week, second class, a restorative class, and in fact it will be more like a warm-up class for our legs, and we will try to massage our legs using our props, and after that we'll do a few truly restorative poses. So this class will restore your legs after all that huge work that you've done in your first active class of this week. So today for our props we're gonna need the yoga mat, 2 blocks, 2 pillows. I am using just couch pillows, or you can use one bolster or one bigger pillow that can imitate the bolster. The harder that pillow is, the better. So my 2 small pillows, they're the hardest I could find. And then also 2 blankets. Sit tall. Take your hands to prayer. Feel your spine is super long, very strong, lengthening higher and higher. Your head is over your shoulders. We'll open our practice with one sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Take your arms down by your sides. Open your eyes and just come up to stand. We will use our 2 blankets, folded like the way we sit on them. And 1 foot at a time, we will step our feet on top of the blanket. Feet about hips width distance away. I want you to imagine that there is a line in each of your foot in between your second and third toe, and this line goes through the top of your foot up to the center, and then the same line between your second and third toe goes underneath on the sole of the foot and reaches the middle of your heel. So think about the soles of your feet from the second to third toes, and then to the middle of each heel. So when you stand here, your feet are not opening and not closing in. You are very at the center. You are at the center of each foot. And you will feel the legs are lengthening now. You feel it like in downward facing dog position. Stay here. You can either have your gaze just soft and eyes opened, or you can close your eyes. Your body is straight like in Tadasana. And now keeping your body straight in one line, start shifting forward, leaning forward. Keeping your heels heavy. In this way, you are stretching your legs even more. Take another inhale. Exhale and step back. Okay, take one blanket and open it all the way out, like this. And it's just, the blanket is folded one time, lengthwise. And then take your blanket on top of your mat to cover your mat, almost all the way. Okay. And then let's take our second blanket, or you can sit up on a pillow, or your 2 blocks, and use it to sit up. You will sit down, and you can, if possible, you will take the right ankle over your left knee, like so. If this is too hard for your hips, then you're gonna stay on the floor with your heel. Whichever it is for you, do that. Now, your left hand and right toes will create a clasp. So you take the fingers and toes together, one after another. So you have this. Now, using your hand, we're gonna circle the ball of the foot, holding up the toes. We're circling to one direction first. Feel each toe. And to the second direction. Okay, and now pull the toes forward, so you create in the foot like ballerina. With your second hand you can touch the heel and press it forward, so you extend your ankle even more. Breathe. And then flex your foot, pressing your hand onto the ball of your foot. My top hand is not pressing anywhere. And release. Release your entire leg down. Then switch the cross of the legs. This time his left ankle is forward. Heel down or heel up on your other leg. Right hand and left toes will create a clasp. Circles. Your hand is working to circle your ball of the foot, feeling each toe. And second direction. Okay, now pull the toes towards your hand. You can use your second hand and press the heel a little more forward to open the top of the foot a little more. And the opposite, flex the foot, press the hand onto your foot. And release. Good. Now let's go forward onto our hands and knees, and you can step your second blanket out of the way. Spread your hands wide and take your heels of the hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips, toes untucked. Look back and don't see your feet because your legs are parallel. As you inhale, drop your navel down, pull the floor back, open up your spine for cow. Press the floor down, round your back for cat. And continue cat-cows. Inhale, just warming up. Exhale. Keep going. And enough. Now, we will be doing something with our feet positions, so I want to show you first the positions of the feet. Your knees will be shoulders, hips a distance away, and then you will send your feet towards one another. In first one, your right foot will be over your left left one in the middle. Right top of the foot over your left arch of the foot. First position. Second position, left top of the foot, just switching onto your right sole of the foot. Second position. So first, right is over. Second, left is over. Then the third, big toes together, heels out. So when you will sit down, it will feel like you are sitting in the ball you have created for yourself, heels out. Third position. Fourth position, your feet are parallel, you can look back. And then notice for yourself if your tendency is to open your feet out and it feels like normal, or to send your heels in, which happens less but happens, and that feels like normal. So right now, notice your feet and really try to place the second, place more pressure onto the second and third toe and through, and create like a line, and the center of your heel is at the center. Okay, this will be our fourth position. And then a last one, fifth position, toes underneath, also more pressure on between your second and third big toe. Now is the time to feel it. Okay. And let's combine these positions with the cat-cows. So as you inhale on your all fours, you will open for cow. As you exhale, press down for cat. Inhale, open for cow. Exhale, first position. Right foot over your left, sit back, round and come up. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, all fours, legs are going parallel. And open your chest, cow. Exhale, press down, round for cat. Inhale, arch. As you exhale and round, left foot is over your right sole of the foot. Come up, breathe in, breathe out. Back to your hands and knees, legs parallel. Cow pose, inhale. As you exhale, big toes together, sitting in the ball of your legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, all fours, cow. Exhale, press down to round. Inhale, open, and as you exhale, your feet are staying, making just sure that you feel the line. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, go forward, arch for cow. Exhale, press down for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, toes tucked under, sit up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Let's repeat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, crossing your feet, right one over, come up. Inhale. Exhale, feeling the arch. Inhale, legs parallel, arch. Exhale, press. Inhale, arch. Crossing the legs, left one is over, breathe out. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, forward, legs parallel, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, big toes together, arch. Exhale, sit back and down. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale for cow, undo the toes. Exhale, cat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, sit back, feet long, elongating your ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, forward cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Tuck the toes. Exhale, back, sit back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do it again. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, right foot over, sit back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow, legs parallel. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, crossing left one over. Inhale, stay. Exhale. Inhale, cow, legs parallel. Exhale, press down. Inhale, big toes together. Arch. Exhale, sit back and down. Breathe in, stay. Breathe out. Inhale, arch, legs parallel. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, just sit as you are, feeling the ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, toes tucked, sit back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's breathe in once again and breathe out. Okay, go forward onto your hands and knees and tap your feet on the floor if they feel tired. All right. And now we're gonna roll our second blanket like so. You need to open it until it's halfway opened. And roll from the rounded edge of that blanket and create a roll like this. Now we're gonna take this roll onto the backs of our legs while standing on our shins. Then we're gonna move our hands forward and place the crown of the head down. We will use both hands to put the blanket roll more towards the inner knees
as close up as you can, and then holding it up like so. Sit back and roll up. And you're gonna experience a very smushing sensations. Maybe so much smushing that you wouldn't be able to fully rest your sit. And in this case, grab a block, place it in between your feet, and find a position for yourself. But when you sit down on that block, you don't want to not to feel the blanket effect. So you want to sit low to still feel it. Just breathe. This is the massage for our calf muscles. Roll the shoulders a few times back and down. And with this rolls, any side your head wants to move, just go with it. Let it move. Keep sitting back and down, still experiencing, still feeling. And inhale as you come up. Now the second one. Place the crown of your head down and slide the blanket a little more down, so it will be in the middle of these muscles, at the very top of these muscles, like where you have the most meat. And then you're gonna sit down. You're gonna sit down, and this time maybe you won't need a block. Just sit and feel. And now start rolling your shoulders a few times back and down again, moving your head. And then stop. Go forward onto your hands and knees first. And then take the crown of your head down and slide the blanket all the way down to the ends of those muscles. Sit back and down. And so for us, the sensations will be different. For some of you will be, the first position will be the hardest, the second one, the third. So when you notice which position is the hardest for you, whenever you remember about this exercise, do it more on that position. Now sitting down, roll the shoulders back and down. Move your neck around. And then stop. Go forward onto your hands and knees and slide the blanket, roll temporarily away. Okay, we're gonna pick up this bottom blanket and fold it back to normal. So from being long, it's one time fold to the center, and then one more time, and in this position you can slide it away. Next one, we will lay down on the floor. Both feet on the ground to start. Notice that the tailbone wants to go forward, so the lower back, you're making it long. Pick up your knee up to your heart and just gently press it into your heart. And now start circling your entire leg without unfolding your leg at all. So that circle comes from your hip, circling your leg like so. And then if it's okay for you, you can also use your arms, helping you a little bit to press more in.
And then start circling to your second direction 10 times. And then knee to heart to the center, to your right chest to the center. Stay and breathe. Step your foot down, pick up the left one, bring it just in and stay, let it settle. And now releasing the heart hold, you can still hold it a little bit and pull it in if you found it helpful on the first side. Start circling, starting those circles with your hip. Notice that the lower and upper leg, they're not doing anything, they're not moving away from each other. Second direction. This very simple, doable for almost all people exercise that you can do even laying down in your bed the first thing in the morning, for example. Is a very effective one. It really warms up our hips. And maybe you can hear your bones there cracking as you circle, and maybe at some point they will stop doing that if they did. And I'll take your knee back to your left heart, left chest, Send the knee closer in, holding it there. And then step the foot down. Bring your knees up. Squeeze both legs up. And then start rolling forward to massage your back. And now when you're ready to come to sit, come to sit. All right. Now we're gonna use almost all of our props. We'll take 2 blocks. I'm gonna take my 2 pillows. You can take your big pillow or bolster. And we're gonna use both blankets. One blanket, you're going to just, from this position, fold 1 time, and so it becomes oblong, long. Second blanket, you will open it until it's like this. And then see how I'm holding the rounded edges of my blanket, not the ends. I put my blanket down, do it with me, and circle from that long side of it, from the rounded edges. Create a circle here and just keep it there. Let's set up what's going to be behind us. First one, the back block will go onto the medium height, long length, and then the second block will go onto the lowest height, long length as well. For my pillows, if you're using 2 pillows, so you're really connecting your blocks. If you have just 1 pillow or 1 bolster, you can disconnect them a little bit. So there. Now take your soft things and put them down. If it's 2 pillows, then one to another, maybe overlapping just a little bit, not too much. Now take this long blanket you folded and take it over to kind of seal 2 pillows. or to bring up your bolster a little bit. Now we're gonna turn our back to this setup, and this is our second part of the class, a truly restorative part. Now, your feet will go together at first, knees bent like this, soles of the feet down. Take the blanket roll and put it just on top of your feet, very simple. Now start moving the blanket around your ankles. When you did that, just let it stay there. Switch your arms. Send your hands in from the insides of your legs. Catch the ends of your blanket, both ends with each hand. Okay, each end with each hand. Okay, now connecting the soles of the feet together, you're letting your knees go away. And you want to pull the blanket up to you and slide your legs in. And then we're creating a very stable position for our ankles and support for your entire legs. Your legs should feel supported here. From here, take your hands down, pick your seat a little up, and send the tailbone down towards your heels. So your tailbone slides like forward underneath you. Picking up, tailbone forward, and then place the seat back down in this position. From here, start laying down little by little. You can use your hands to help. And in the end, we can roll the top blanket a little more up so it creates like a pillow, and the arms will go to the side. If you don't need that extra roll, go ahead and undo that. Here you have a freedom to your chest. I want you to simply stay here, knowing that we are opening the hips and that we are opening the chest as well. But since it's a restorative pose, you shouldn't feel neither. So you shouldn't feel like your hips are really actively opening or your chest is arched so big that it feels like it's opening. No, here is a restorative pose. So we stay, we are in the good position, we supported ourselves with the pillows, with the blanket, and so we stay here. And we simply rest our head, we rest into that support. And we spent here a relatively long time, and the restorative poses, they are working by the shape. So we come into the pose, we settle this shape, and we just wait. As you wait in here, I want you to think about your breath. Notice with each inhalation, your chest is lifting up higher. And with each exhalation, it's not sinking down as much as it was the previous round of your breath. Inhale, your chest lifts. Exhale, it's not going so deeply as before, but it still feels supported and it feels restful. In your hips, you don't feel anything except for your blanket is supporting your legs. You may feel the effects of the restorative poses tomorrow. So knowing that, know that this is what we are doing is enough, is more than enough. So we're sticking with this. We are not trying to bring up some feelings by releasing our props, by releasing our support. We're just staying and breathing. Each inhale for the height of your chest, and each exhale for the relaxation more from your tops of the arms, tops of the shoulders, down, sliding on your arms. gonna stay quietly. Start breathing a little deeper. Pick up your arms, circle your wrists. Stretch your arms overhead, extend. And release your arms back down. Slowly lower onto your side, doesn't matter which side. And as you are bringing your legs together, here you roll over onto your side. Go carefully off from your setup and round yourself up to sit. Okay, we're gonna use this setup, except for we will undo the fold of your blanket, the top of it, if you did it. And we'll bring the knees first to face to the left of that setup. Your feet are going comfortable, the left foot is under, the right leg is over. And then So your hip, the side of your hip is to the pillow, or I mean it's next to, it's not necessarily overlap, and you're just trying to get as close forward as you can. Turn your belly from right to left, so it's facing the blanket more or less. You are on your fingertips. With your fingertips, help establish the length to your spine. Press the floor down, get longer. Turn a little more from right to left. Start walking your hands forward, and once in a while just turn more. Walk a little more and turn a little more. Walk more and turn more. Lifting that turn as well, up towards your ribs, towards your heart. And then eventually you're gonna plant your palms and turning all the way, chest from right to left, cheek from right to left. So the right cheek goes down, lay all the way on the blanket. Then if it's uncomfortable for you to look that way, turn your head the same way as your knees. Rest your forearms down, so arms down. And then start breathing deeply. As you breathe, notice what's happening with your body and with your arms and shoulders. Notice if your arms are working for you, if they're pressing down kinda, and if your shoulders are not relaxed. Relax your shoulders. You can open your elbows wider. You can even walk your arms wider so that you don't have the weight of your body on your arms at all. They're very relaxed. The entire weight of your body is going down on your props. Your belly, at least the side of it, is pressing onto your setup. And it helps you to open the back area, especially your lower back, as the belly is pressing onto your setup. Now start taking your breath in a way that your front ribs, the middle of your upper front body, is pressing onto your setup more than the belly. So it helps you to open more of the middle back. And now start breathing the way that your breath goes into your chest. Inhale into your chest. So the chest is pressing onto your blanket. And it helps you to open towards the upper back. Now just breathe evenly through your entire front body with your inhalations to press evenly. And breathe out, fully relaxing. 2 more times like so. Inhale, press with your entire upper body. And 1 more time. Slide your hands more underneath your shoulders, standing on your palms. Start pressing your hands down, round yourself up to sit. When you sit, untwist, facing forward, being to the side of that setup. Take your right hand down to the right of your toes. Lift your left arm up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to your right. Maybe even walking your right hand out. Relax the right elbow and the right shoulder. And feel that left side is getting longer and longer.
especially if you apply your breath there. If you imagine that you can send your breath to the wall of your left side. Press the bottom hand down and slowly come up. We're gonna keep the setup. We'll just switch the side. So this time, right side of your hip is gonna be close to your setup, and the knees are facing right. Right foot is the bottom, left one goes on top. Anywhere it's comfortable for you, maybe ankle over your arch or foot over your foot or something in between. The middle of the side of your hip point area, is the middle of your pillows, the middle of your bolster. Turn towards the setup, pressing your fingers down, lengthen your spine, inhale. And then start walking your fingers down, twisting your belly from left to right more and more towards the setup. Keep walking forward and keep twisting, lifting that twist higher and higher until you can say that even your chest turns. When your chest turns, your face and head also turns to the right, if it's okay for your neck, if not, looking left. When you're ready, you will lay down all the way, forearms on the floor. And then delete the weight from your forearms, slide them wider maybe. Feel your entire body weight lands on your setup. We're gonna start pressing the belly towards your pillows with your inhalations. And with your exhale, you feel the lower back is relaxing. It fills up with the air. With your inhalations now, start pressing the middle of your upper front body into your pillows, around your ribs area. Exhale, your middle back is being filled up with air so it can have more space, it can relax. Now lifting your inhales into your heart. It helps your upper back or a little bit lower. So middle and the upper back to open up more. And now breathe evenly, pressing your entire front upper body into the pillows. Slide your hands under your shoulders, more or less. Palms down, elbows up. Press the palms down to round yourself up to sit. And then your left fingertips go to the side of your toes. Lift your right arm up, inhale. Exhale, side bend to your left, planting your left palm, relaxing your elbow and shoulder. Breathe into your right side, especially imagine you can breathe in into the wall of your right side, filling it up with air so it have more space. Press the floor down, inhale, come up to sit. Okay. And now our last pose, Shavasana. You can slide all of your props out of the way if you're not gonna use them during Shavasana. Otherwise, you can use whichever you want. I also can suggest you for today, for your legs and lower back to rest a little bit deeper. You can use a chair or a bench. For example, I have a bench and you can do it with me. For the bench, or a chair, you're only gonna need one blanket and the bench itself. Especially if it's not soft by itself, then you want to cover it. You want to cover the front end of it, so it's going to be softer for the backs of your legs. And then also have the second blanket. If it's still a roll, that's fine as well, or it can be any shape. Okay, you're going to go sideways towards the bench, close to it, or the chair, and lift your legs up. And maybe you can create a full 90 degrees angle with your lower and upper legs, and that would be great. And then your seat, in that case, can be really below your knees. If your prop creates an angle more than 90 degrees, then go ahead and take your blanket and put it on your ankles so it will press your feet a little more down. And then in that case, your buttocks will go a little behind your knees. When you're ready, forearms down and slowly lower yourself all the way. You can pick up your seat then, pressing the calves onto the chair and send your tailbone forward and lay back down. Arms out, a little away from the sides, palms up. Close your eyes, taking your Shavasana. The only interest you have is the way you breathe. Inhale, exhale, how your breath is moving inside your body, where it goes. If it can go everywhere in your upper body, all the way even until your hips. And also how with each exhalation, you are allowing your body to deepen down, to rest fuller and fuller in this relaxation. Shavasana. breathe in a little deeper. Circle your hands, maybe your ankles. Maybe do that big stretch to awaken your entire physical body. And then when you're ready, carefully step your legs off from your chair and roll over onto your side. Stay on your side with your head low. Maybe the top arm goes underneath your ear like a pillow. And if so, now slide your bottom arm off from there. Press the hand down and slowly round up to sit, lifting your head the last. Keep your eyes closed if you can, or reclose them again when you sit. Sit upright, roll your shoulders back, lengthen up your neck, place your head over your spine. Take your hands to pray at your heart center. Feel the effects of your practice. Honor your body. Honor your ability to step up on your mat, to care about yourself, to nourish yourself with that practice. Namaste.